أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ما شاء الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. السورة يا سيدي تركاتنا سخطة وخير في جميع در شهر عفت است. Asking to be, it means to be sincere. Try to do what you do for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but no, as if no one sees you. If you try to become, to make people happy with you, you have put yourself into a problem. To make a problem sooner or later. Important to make Allah happy with us. Allah, 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 Aziz Allah, 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 Kareem Allah, 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 Subhanallah, Allah, 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 Sultan Allah, Sultan, Anta Rabbuna, wa nahnu ibadaka, da'ik wa ajid. You are our Lord and all of us, your weak servants, especially the speaker. Help us. A'inu. It's a very high thing to say, help me, O Allah, with your endless greatness. Help us, Ya Rasul. Shaykh Nazim once took me aside in Cyprus. He came, there was a small room the men were staying in. He came in one day, he said, we have to ask help of Allah for everything. Went on for 20 minutes or so saying how important it is to take Allah's help for everything we need. He finished and he summed it up. I asked to see what I learned. He says, so we have to take the help of Allah, isn't it? And I just listened to him 20 minutes saying we have to. I said, yes, Sayyidi. They say, he used the Turkish word, Turkish. Ahmak. Idiot. You never learned anything. Who taught you like that? I didn't know what to say. He said, we have to take the help of prophets. And he began 20 minutes to speak about the importance of to take the help of prophets. And at the end, he said, so you understand, we have to take the help of prophets. Yes, Imam Sayyid. Again, Ahmak wants it. Where you learn that? Who taught you like that? You can't, what you're going to say? You he said, no, we have to take our Grand Sheikh's help for everything. You can't jump to prophets otherwise. Who is that? Who are we? You can't take the help from prophet directly, so you ask from Grand Sheikh. He began to praise Grand Sheikh for half an hour. How is his station, how is perfection. He says, now you understand, we have to ask to our Grand Sheikh for help. I said, Naam Sayyidi, again. He says, you have to take the help of a little Sheikh, meaning himself. He was saying for himself. The one you have to take the one nearest to you on the chain. So I asking to our Shaykh Hisham, to catch us by the hand, and he's our door to open for us the way. And we were looking at something on Google Translate before. Sometimes it's nice to find something without my glasses. This thing is spying on you always. I had this phone on the dashboard the other day. I'm driving with my wife, and I said to her, let's go to Target. Looking for Target. I didn't ask you. By itself, it's listening. She said something to me in Indonesian. They said, cannot find web page. It's listening. Oh, Google. Say in Arabic, departing ignorance and arriving at perfection.
In Arabic, that's مغادرة الجهل والوصول إلى الكمال.
Alhamdulillah, thank you. Easier than using the Google Translate, just ask it directly. Why don't you just ask? Departing from ignorance and reaching to perfection. We're asking our Shaykh to help us to move up, to come up. All of us are stuck in this material world, and we think that it's real. And Holy Quran says it's not the way you think. It says, look at the mountain. You know that ayat? Look at the mountains. You think they're firm? One day they'll be like the clouds passing. And we know from geology, mountain ranges come up and go down, and sea levels change and coastlines change. We were flying back from Jeddah. You fly over the eastern shore of the Red Sea. You see this shoreline used to be farther east. You see mountain ranges that came up and ones that were buried. You see where the continental shelf used to be. You see. It changes. Everything changes in the landscape. Holy Quran says that. And he said, نطوي كتاي سماء سجل لكتب
يوم نطوي السماء
يوم
نطوي السماء
نطوي السماء كتاي سجل للكتب. One day we will roll up the heavens and earth the way in the old days they used to have a scribe. He would write on a scroll, and when he's done writing, he rolls it up, ties a ribbon, puts it. One day heavens and earth will be rolled up. The heavens will be rolled up the way the scribe rolls up his scroll. We think it is, and then it isn't. What's after that? A different world. A new world. How we can reach that world? How we can make ourselves ready for that journey? We're asking to Mawlana Shaykh to help us. He said, he was always using the ayat فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ Ya ayyuha ladhina amanu, amanu. All you who believe, believe. You say you believe, really believe. Only we're saying it. We're not trying to get the power of belief. He said there's another power waiting for us, but we're not using it. We're trying to balance everything in the world of our mind, and its limited world. It will be rolled up like everything. Belongs to this world. He said understanding is limited. I'm trying to make myself to understand. If I gave this talk in an empty room for myself, put a mirror there, it's okay. Shaykh Hisham said when he first asked me to go around, he sent me someplace where there's nobody. He said, who am I going to speak to? He said, take your turban, put it here, speak to it. When it begins to agree with you, then it means speak to your ego. He said your understanding is limited, but your belief power is unlimited. No limits for that. It's a secret power that we don't use it. We don't use it. It's sleeping inside us until the time we pass away, till we die. Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, everyone is asleep. When they die, they wake up. And the best one is the one who can die before they die. It means to wake up before we pass away. You want to see someone like that? He said, look at us, Sayyidina Abu Bakr. And this tariqah comes from him. That secret passes through him, through the shuyukh of this tariqah. We have to try and reach it. It's not only for giving religious lectures and praying. You can do that in any mosque with anything. They're trying to teach people to come up, to develop their... He said bodily power is going to be limited. By the time you're 60, it comes down. Unless you can get something from spiritual power, it becomes very heavy. Another power has to carry you, at least. With which power Maulana Shaykh is moving? Something moving. We have to try to reach to that. He wants for us to reach to that one, to that power. As much as you believe. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he passed from dunya, we say he honored the next world with his holy presence. It's a good way to say he passed. The Sahaba, according to the history we have, were in confusion. They said, no, he didn't die. No, he died. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Sayyidina Umar, he was fiery temperament. He took his sword. Said, anyone says Prophet died, I'll kill him. And then Sayyidina Abu Bakr, who we're speaking of, radiallahu Thani Athnain, the second of two in the cave. And the cave is where Naqshbandi begins. He recited an ayat. You know the ayat? Bismillah, loudly.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما محمد إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل أفإن مات أو قتل انقلبتم على أعقابكم ومن ينقلب على عقبيه فلن يضر الله شيئا وسيجزي الله الشاكرين.
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sayyidina Abu Bakr recited this ayah to the Sahaba. And when Sayyidina Abu Bakr heard it, he calmed down. He said, Sayyidina Muhammad was a prophet from among the prophets. If he died or was killed, would you turn back on your heels? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he likes those who are grateful to him. He means, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. What was that power that was moving Sayyidina Muhammad? Was he that body? He said, I was prophet when Adam was between water and clay. With which body? A small body that 5 feet, 6 feet, that was in Arabia? And he was prophet for whole. He said, hold the children of Adam as under my flag on Qiyam. And that's so small looking at him. People made it moral. So what was Muhammad? In which thing were you going to believe? In a bodily form? Same for Awliya. Who was Sheikh Nazim? Who was Grand Sheikh? Who were the Shuyukh? A form that passed or a power that is up to you to use your belief power, what you want to reach to. I'm saying to myself, Mawlana Shaykh Hisham, Allah bless him, makes him reach to us with his love, his nazar, his presence. He said he was taken, he's in Medina now for 2 months. He said he was taken by Sayyidina Mahdi and by Grand Sheikh to a tunnel. That tunnel has a beginning but no ending. He reached into a tunnel, beginning to enter into a tunnel and no ending. What's that tunnel? Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, aman. Beginning with belief in whatever you believe, and ending in no one knows to where it reaches. To where it reaches. We're asking to follow him. Take us also. Open for us that door. It's not good to usually to talk about your experiences. Dawr Shahra Afad Ast, to make this. When we were in Medina, Munawwara, every night they would push Mawlana Shaykh in his wheelchair from the hotel. It was a big street with big hotels on both sides, leads to the main entrance of the haram of the mosque. They would push him to the around the mosque to the Bab al-Salam, and then to Prophet's Rawda and to the Maqam. And people who was accompanied would walk along with. One night we came to there, and the person who was pushing the wheelchair says, "Here, you push." So, I'm pushing. Well, I was sitting not saying anything. I'm pushing. The entrance to the Rawda, there's 2 or 3 entrances. There's soldiers to block it. They let it fill up with people, then they close it, but then have 10 minutes there. Then they open from one side and let another group in, and they're very rough. They push in. They push in, it's very dangerous. It was too, I didn't want to push Maulana into that, so we kept going past the Maqam. What you call it? The Wajah. I'm pushing, and there was a way. People were mostly on this side, and the Wajah is here. And I pushed them, watching, not thinking anything. Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah. And there's 2 guards there also. Wahabi. Anyway, one guard and one imam. One's dressed up as a cleric, one's dressed up as a soldier. Shouting at people, get back, go away, keep moving. That's their job all day long. Their shift ends, 2 more come. Pushing past the Wajah, and I looked up at those 2, the Imam and the soldier, and suddenly I didn't see it, and I didn't imagine it, it just happened. It didn't last even a second, whatever it was. The whole scene, including the people, rolled up like it was a screen, like it was a cartoon, or a a painting, like that cloth. Behind it, black. I don't know what was there. It happened so quick I didn't have a chance to try to peer into it to see what was there. And I didn't see it. It wasn't like a vision, and it wasn't like an imagination. It just, and it was so, I didn't realize it happened till after it happened. We came out of the, what's the Baba Toba, the second door. You pass through, and then you come out, and you come to rest outside. They're shouting at you outside also, come around, move on. There's 50 acres of open territory. What do you move along, move along? What if we sit here, what's going to happen? SubhanAllah. نحن سماء قطاع سجل الكتب يوم نطوي سماء قطاع سجل الكتب. One day we'll roll up the heavens like a scroll. I never thought about it before. Holy Quran has so many things. You read right past it, you don't realize what you're reading. You'll read something that's full with secrets and things. Okay, I read Quran. Like reading the newspaper or reading the instructions on a printer. We're on the edge of a world we can't imagine it. And imagination won't take us to it. He's showing there's another power working. How will we reach that? He said, and I'm trying to say to you also, I'm hoping to give people something, a taste to encourage them to go more. He said, the Shaykh, Mawlana Shaykh Hashem said, Allah bless him. He said, a real Shaykh, a real Wali Allah, who has the power of Irshad given to him by prophets and by his Shaykh. He's not speaking like we're sitting only speaking to people. He's not only speaking and addressing to people, he's actively guiding them in a way you can't understand how it is. He's connected with the smallest details of our lives. And he's able to enter into the thoughts of the Murids and Muridas, of the followers, all of us. All of us, we follow our thoughts, isn't it? Everyone likes their thoughts. My thinking is the best one. Sheikh Nazim used to joke always, when everyone jealous of the other one for everything. You got more than me, you got this, you got that. Except for one thing, for brains. Everyone says, SubhanAllah, it's a wonder. I got the best one and everyone else got nothing. How did it happen? So we love our thoughts. Everyone follows their thoughts. We didn't ask where those thoughts came from. Some they wrote books about those different kinds of thoughts, different levels of thoughts. Ego thoughts, shaitanic thoughts, genie thoughts, psychic thoughts, angelic thoughts, lordly thoughts. Thoughts from up and thoughts from down. It's one kind of muraqabah to sit and look at your thoughts, see where they're coming from. You're sitting there, I'm going to get that one. You have an idea, it's not coming from heavens. Or what I'm going to eat when I get done. So you just look at it, It's from my ego. It's coming from shaitan. Try to. The Shaykh is also able to intervene in the thoughts. And he's able to do it in a way like what happened to me. It's not as slow. In an instant, without you knowing it, it's there. You have a target. Something you like. Something interests you. So everyone has something that interests them. Something they run after it. It's different for everybody. Everybody has different interests. No two people have the same one. They enter there, and they know what level everybody is on and what's the next thing for them to reach that has to be reached. They put the desire for that in your thoughts. And you don't know where it came from. You begin to think on it and to look, like we're looking at Google Translate, to depart from ignorance and arrive at perfection. What are you doing? I'm asking to depart from ignorance and arrive at perfection. I didn't think of that before, where it came from. Think. The journey from dunya to Mawla. Another way to say it. Like that. Different kinds of things. They put something in an instant. You don't know it's there even. You didn't watch to see it unfold. And he makes each one to follow. He said, it's an endless journey. When you reach, when the cup is almost full, they smash it and bring a new cup, bigger. A bigger cup. I still have it. One time in Michigan, he called me to the house. He said, oh, wait. He came, he brought a giant coffee cup. I drink it, it's like coffee for 10. I went with one guy to a coffee place in California. He ordered cafe au lait. And he had a huge head. It was round. They brought him a cup to match it. His head was glowing and the bowl of coffee was glowing also. It was like this. They bring a bigger cup to take more. He said, you can't come with a full cup. You have to come empty. They take it and bring a bigger cup to take more new knowledge. New. Every time fresh. Every time new. The Sultan's table always has fresh things, he said. We ask Maulana to take us by the power of belief to get up. But it needs a little bit work on our part. At least we have to be there. When you go Umrah, what you say? What's the intention for Umrah? Our Imam on the trip was saying, you begin the minimum one, Labaik, Umrah. The Umrah, Mina Umrah, Mina Umrah. Labaik, I'm here, I showed up. You have to show up. We have to give some time. Even in our prayings, it's not like we showed up sometimes. I'm praying. But not like we showed up to our Lord's presence. Allah says, pray as if you see me. Or Prophet said, pray as if you see your Lord in front of you. If you don't know that He's seeing you. It's one opportunity for approaching. Or to sit sometimes. For those who يتفكرون. What's the ayat?
إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم يتفكرون في خلق السماوات.
Why you didn't think about it? Everything is His signs. It's not only the sun coming up and going down. Everything is His ayat, is His signs. He said, why are you not thinking about it? We're sleeping. We don't really wake up at all. I slept late today. No, you didn't. You didn't wake up at all. You slept late. I'm saying to myself, we're sleeping. Sit and think about it. I'm saying to myself, so lazy. Just sometimes to sit and think, make yourself present. I couldn't be present with my prayer. Okay, be present sitting. Oh my. It says, soon I will show you the signs on the horizons and in yourself. You know that ayat? Soon I will show you my signs outside of you and in you also. What's that? Maulana Shaykh said human beings have that power to dig in. It's an opening to open. May Allah grant us. Comes always to the same thing. Religious fiqh can be learned anywhere. They brought Maulana Shaykh a book of fiqh. He said, give it to so-and-so. He was a very strict person. He said, what they know, I know it also. What I know, they never know it. You know, it's another world that they're calling us to. What's behind it? What's behind it? I read a conspiracy book that says the hidden hand is behind it all. What's behind the hidden hand? Okay, say there's an evil running everything. What's behind that? Pull that door back also, must be something. We didn't reach. Only we're pulling. In Russia, they used to have those dolls. It's a doll. You take it off, there's another doll inside. You take it off, there's another doll inside. You take it off, there's another one. May Allah make us to reach to the Al-Bab, the kernel, to reach something before we go from this life. Fatiha. Fatiha, all our internet listeners. Otherwise, what's going to be? They call to something that's going to pass away. All people come to the thing that's going to disappear. Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum. Ashhadu an la ilaha